everyone. I'm Gina Strapuzzi. I run the Women in Sales Leadership Program for IAS. I'm also co-founder and director of the Leadership Forum, which is one of our proudest programs. I'm really excited to be here today because the Women in Sales Leadership Award is going to Tamara Greenspan, and she is awesome. She is the perfect example of what women can do when they're allowed to lead. She really epitomizes strength, courage, tenacity, humor, everything that women bring to leadership. It is one of the reasons that we have formed the Leadership Forum, because there's a cadre of Tamaras out there waiting to lead. And the forum is there to help. Companies that bring in women leaders, their numbers go up in credibility and marketability. Everybody wins when you bring women to the team. Sadly, though, the number of women in sales has only increased 3% over the last decade, and the number of women in leadership has remained stagnant. Nobody wins when that happens. That's what the forum is for. The forum is here to help develop and engender and encourage women leadership in your companies. We hope that you'll help us grow this possibility within your own companies by sending women to the forum. You can call me, you can ask me anything about it. I will tell you, I will send you to people who've been through it. It's a lot of fun. Women love it. You will win. And now, without further ado, to introduce the Women in Sales Leadership Award is Mark Testoni. Thank you.
Thank you, Gina, for the introduction. You know, I could not be happier or more honored to be able to introduce Tamara Greenspan for the 2020 Sales Leadership Award. I mean, it's clearly an honor, and Tamara could not be a more deserving candidate, or selectee for that matter. My days with Tamara go back to, well, longer ago than either of us would like to admit. But I had come out of the military, and I got to Oracle back in the late 90s, and I found this high-energy young woman who was running around the Defense Logistics Agency account and dragging me with her all over the place. And we solved a lot of problems together and had a heck of a lot of fun. But Tamara, you know, from those very early beginnings as a sales rep all the way up to now being a GM of a major government business line within Oracle, has always shown great leadership, great compassion and understanding for customers. I mean, I have worked with many sales professionals over the last 23 years, and no one is better at connecting with a customer than Tamara Greenspan. And it's just amazing how she not only does that for herself, but brings it to all those around her, and she taught me an awful lot about that. Beyond the customer and the business side that she's been so successful, Tamara's an ardent and big factor in the communities that she lives in. Probably most noteworthy is the holiday work she does in getting gifts to needy children. It's been just a fascinating thing to watch, and it's gone on for more than 20 years, and she's personally driven this. At the same time, Tamara's developed countless people, young people and people, older people like me, and made us the sales professionals we are today as a result. And they're scattered all over the government space and beyond. And finally, Tamara's all along, she and her husband Scott have raised three kids. Tamara just embodies everything we want in a sales leader and has fought through many difficulties as a woman in an industry that hasn't always been really great for women, the IT industry, and just been superbly successful both from business all the way to the community and to developing the young people around her. So without any further things to say, I'd love to welcome Tamara Greenspan forward.
Mark, thank you very much for your kind words and your mentorship over the years. And thank you to the Institute. It is an honor to receive this award. There are so many talented women in the industry, and it is a privilege to be recognized today. So thank you. I actually want to start by thanking my amazing husband, Scott, who Mark just mentioned, and my 3 wonderful children for their continuous love and support. Without their support, I would not have been able to be on this stage today. As a working mom, I have missed many important events throughout the years, but they've always been very supportive of my career, so thank you to them. And I also want to thank Fred for asking me to do the Sales Changer podcast. Preparing for the podcast was a great opportunity to look back at my 31 years at Oracle and to think about how I got to this point of my career. 31 years sounds like a long time, but it has gone by very quickly. It has been an interesting journey. Oracle is a dynamic, exciting, and ever-changing environment. I started directly out of college and made Oracle my home. I have loved my time at Oracle, and especially I love the environment, my customers, as Mark just mentioned, my colleagues, and my team members. I was lucky to have some very amazing mentors over the years. I have learned so much from so many different people. I was part of the Jay Nussbaum era at Oracle. He was an extremely dynamic leader, and he was a visionary to our whole to basically the entire federal government public sector arena. I am so proud to celebrate his legacy by seeing seeing these award winners today. The Oracle family has lost some other key leaders this year, and one being my boss of over 20 years, Mark Johnson. He was a strong leader, he was my longest mentor, and will be remembered as Oracle Public Sector. I also lost my very first sales manager at Oracle just recently, John Mankart. He taught me a lot when he hired a very young girl straight into field sales. He was the first one to instill the values of getting out there, be with your customers, stay engaged, and work smartly. These are key values I still live with and work with every day of my life. I am also very lucky to have worked for Mark Testoni for many years. He was engaging, intelligent, and always made the best of every situation. We had some tough situations he just talked about, but we did certainly have fun solving those problems. Each of these dynamic leaders has taught me some valuable lessons. There are many other wonderful leaders that I work with, and I cannot thank enough for helping me reach my potential. I am very passionate about helping other women achieve their goals. I am involved in women's networks and events, both at Oracle and at industry associations. These programs are very important to me, and I hope to pay it forward by mentoring many women and men throughout the rest of my career. The people we meet and the relationships we make over the years bring us happiness and success. Relationships are the key to business success, and also happiness in our personal lives. Thank you again for this honor, and I hope I can continue to grow and learn. I leave you with a quote from Wes Moore: "Be prepared, be diligent, and block out the noise, because every second you don't do that, you become extraordinarily ordinary." Thank you very much.
Gina and Mark, thank you so much for those great introductions for Tamara. Tamara, it's such an honor for us to bestow our 4th Women in Sales Leadership Award to you. You represent excellence in sales leadership, business leadership, and your social consciousness make you such a worthy recipient of this award. We're so honored to have you involved with the Institute for Excellence in Sales, and so thrilled to bestow this award upon you in 2020. Congratulations again to your continued success.
I want to congratulate Tamara on winning the IES Women in Sales Award. I have worked with Tamara for years. In fact, my trips to Washington are usually highlighted with some work with Tamara, and I am always so incredibly impressed with her professionalism and her focus on our customers. I always know that she will brief me well, that she is representing Oracle well, and it is always a delight to walk into meetings with her. Congratulations, Tamara. You deserve this award, and I am so thrilled that you are being recognized with this honor. Congrats.
you.